right, Cheetah, so a lot of people off work today. Are we expecting any rain?
Yeah, okay. Rain is your best rain chance. You know, we have a line of really strong to severe thunderstorms right now in Dallas toward Corsicana and Tyler. There's actually a tornado warning right over Tyler, Texas. But this is actually going to take its time. It's going to lose a little steam. I will keep a 20% chance in of an isolated shower to an isolated thunderstorm. I don't think you can rule that possibility out. But really, most models are trending that most of that stays north of the city. Now, from Huntsville to Montgomery to Livingston, could you see a few thunderstorms by midday today? Yes, let me show you. 1 o'clock this afternoon. Here's Brenham, Bryan College Station, Huntsville towards Livingston, and maybe there's a few showers to an isolated thunderstorm. But take a look inside the city, areas south of, you're still dry. Getting into 5 o'clock this afternoon, this is when it becomes a lot more interesting. So after 4 o'clock today, I want you to be prepared for some area-wide thunderstorms. Take a look. These thunderstorms start to really build from Huntsville to Livingston. Then about 6, 7 o'clock this evening, this line is trying to hold together and now push across the city. 10, 10:30 this evening, this is maybe when we'll see the best chance for some heavier downpours. A quick half an inch of rain, maybe more, will be possible with this. By midnight tonight, it's quickly going to pass off to the east, and between about midnight to 3 a.m., I think that's when the bulk of those thunderstorms are crossing over the Louisiana state line. So maybe when things are wrapping up for you come 9, 10 o'clock this evening, that's when you're going to hear some big pounds of rain, maybe some thunder and some lightning as well. By Tuesday afternoon, we could see about a 40 to a 50% chance for these thunderstorms. Does this hold together? Does it completely move out? A little bit of a question mark there. And then Wednesday actually looks to be maybe our best chance for widely scattered showers and thunderstorms during the day. So I'll keep that slight chance in for tomorrow, but then Wednesday it makes a decent return, and I think that's when we could pick up maybe even a half to an inch of rain. Winds this morning are breezy. That is kicking up a high rip current threat. If your plan right now is to wait a couple of hours, head down to Galveston on the island, it is very breezy. Notice sustained winds around 20 miles per hour coming out of the southeast. So that means your wave heights between 3 to 4 feet, and that is what's kicking up that rip current risk. If you're heading out to the island with mainly this evening, that's when that 40% chance for some of those thunderstorms kick in. Again, evening storms. Tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms possible. Remember how Future Trek brought it back midday? I do think the best chance, though, will now be temperatures are in the 80s, all thanks to the rain chances. Today may be one of our warmest days just because the rain arrives later. All right, over to you.
Maybe hour to hour. It's it's pretty unsteady there. So Cheetah, we just mentioned rip currents, but how are conditions looking there right now?
Yeah, you know, really 18 miles per hour. I think this afternoon we could be looking at wind gusts around 25 to 30 miles per hour. So today there is a high rip current threat, waves between about 3 to 4 feet. So that means if your plan is to head out to Galveston with the little ones, if you're bringing some kids along, just make sure you're watching them. I would tell them, you know, knee up to the knee, that's being safe. So that way, you know, you don't get too deep out there. Now, most of this is pushing onshore. Winds are out of the southeast. We're also tracking rain. Thunderstorms expected by this evening. I'll break that down coming up after the break.
But that, for right now, it's okay, right?
Yeah, here locally we are dry. And I'm not tracking any rain across the board, not for anybody watching right now. Now take a look at what's going on in North Texas. So maybe even if you're flying outbound, or maybe you're welcoming in someone today, could there be some weather-related delays? It's not going to be because of the storms here, but check out what's going on So North Texas waking up to severe storms early this morning. Here locally, we are dry. I am expecting the clouds to continue to build in and the winds. Winds are going to be picking up. Live look on the island. I've been talking a lot about the winds in Galveston, and the reason because they're going to see this high rip current threat. But everyone should see a really breezy day today. Hour by hour planner, temperature wise, you're transitioning from 80s to 90s right in the afternoon. But the good news is, Jen, anyone attending a service, an event, I know you are, any plans throughout the day, we should actually stay mostly dry until later this afternoon.
At the beach and at the pool today, is it a good day for all of that?
You know, it's hot. It's going to be humid. Notice what happens this afternoon. Temperatures are in the upper 80s to low 90s. And then it's this evening. Do you see the chance for some of those thunderstorms? So you're talking about a nice pool I do think we're going to see a few more clouds build in for the afternoon, but overall we do stay mostly dry during the day. It's going to be this evening. That's when those thunderstorms start to fire up. 1:30 this afternoon, future trek. Take a look. Some of these showers to a few thunderstorms from Brenham, Bryan College Station, Huntsville, Livingston, not out of the question even in Montgomery, so just north of the Woodlands. Notice as we get into about 5, 6 o'clock, those thunderstorms become a little bit more intense. Now it's this evening, that's when I'm expecting area-wide downpours, about 10:30 this evening.
Rain can help sometimes cool us down.
Oh, it will. You know, the rest of the 80s. Today may be the hottest day of the week just because rain chances aren't going to arrive until after about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So we'll already reach our peak daytime heating. So today, temperatures right around 90, but feels like temperatures more like 96, 97, not out of the question, feeling like 100. So yeah, it is going to be hot today, but rain should help us, especially starting tomorrow. Notice the thunderstorms just south of Dallas. I'm going to zoom in. Dallas, Fort Worth, from Waco into Whitney into Tyler, Texas, starting off with some strong to even severe thunderstorms. Tornado warning issued just east there of Tyler. But again, that line is going to take its time. So I'm not expecting much activity until after about 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'll give a 20% chance of a spotty shower to just that isolated storm ahead of that. But really the bulk of this isn't going to arrive until this evening. Take a look, 1:30 this afternoon, just north of Montgomery. That's when you could start to see about a 30 to a 40% chance of a few showers to thunderstorms. 5:30, getting into our evening hours. Notice still concentrated areas north of the city. Can't rule that possibility out, just inside the city there. Now 7 o'clock tonight, that's when all bets are off. I think this is when it's become a bit more area wide. 7 o'clock this evening, take a look at the line across the area. Now, hour here. Could this be about 9 p.m. this evening? It could. Or could this be more midnight? Yes. So just think this evening, that's when you'll see the best chance for these thunderstorms to kind of rip through. It looks very short-lived. Already by about 1, 2 a.m., these thunderstorms want to slide off the east Texas-Louisiana border. So we get a little bit of a break early tomorrow morning, and then the potential of some redevelopment by the afternoon with our peak daytime heating hours and push repeat. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every single day, we're going to see the chance for these showers and thunderstorms. It's all connected with the same boundary that's in North Texas right now that's going to be moving southward, getting into Wednesday, 11 a.m. Notice some of these thunderstorms. So I can't pinpoint exactly who is going to see the rain, but I will say every single day you're going to be, we're going to see the capability there of showers and thunderstorms producing maybe about a ½ inch of rain or so. Right now, winds are strong out of the south. Galveston around 18 miles per hour. That's why they have a high rip current risk today. I say today, I wouldn't let the kiddos go above knee. Now, if you look at the definition from a rip current threat, especially when it's high like that, it'll say waist deep. But again, with little ones, I would go about knee deep if you're planning to head to Galveston today, because those waves, think they're between 3 to 4 feet and they're going to be strong at times, potentially maybe even up to 100. Best chance for those storms will be this evening, and then getting into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What an unsettled pattern, meaning every single day the chance for some of these showers and thunderstorms, but it does help the heat. Today will probably be the hottest day of the week. As far as those rain chances go, it'll keep temperatures more in the mid to upper 80s. All right, Jen, I'll send it over to you.
Cheetah, thanks. Outside, is it going to rain?
You know, I think after about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, areas north, do you see the line of thunderstorms moving out of Dallas? So maybe midday through your early afternoon, if you're in Huntsville, Livingston, those areas could start to see some thunderstorms a little bit earlier. Let me break this down. We've had some severe weather moving out of Dallas, now over Tyler to Waco this morning, Corsicana. Take a look, there is a tornado warning. This has been active over the past 45 minutes or so, just east of Tyler. I know that's not in our area, but anyone traveling today, you're going to run into some thunderstorms just north of Houston. Here locally, radar is dry. I'm expecting that for a big part of the day today. So yeah, if you're planning maybe the pool day, maybe you're planning to head to Galveston, big part of the day stays dry. So I'm quickly getting you into 5:30. Take a look at the thunderstorms from Livingston and potentially maybe into Montgomery County. This really fills in the further in the day we go. 8 o'clock this evening, take a look at some of the thunderstorms north of the city. By about 9, 10 o'clock tonight, that's when I expect the best chance for a line of thunderstorms to
For guacamole.
Yeah,
So I'm so glad HEB will be open.
That's right.
Yeah, or the barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Yes.
Always
always one of
forget something.
those.
Well, when you go out, it's easy to do it. It's a great day to enjoy.
In fact, we may see a few thunderstorms well north of the city. I want you to think Bryan College Station to potentially the line into Livingston, but otherwise it's mostly dry during the day today. Temperatures are going to 90. Feels like temperatures closer to 100, so more like upper 90s, those heat index values. Area-wide evening thunderstorms, and then take a look at how breezy. So breezy winds throughout the day today, and then rain will really start to drive in by tonight. Line of severe thunderstorms moving out of Dallas. This is going to hold steady for several hours, so that's why let me just get to our future track, okay? During the day today, less than a 20% chance for a shower. Stopping our future track, take a look at your timestamp. 2 o'clock this afternoon. Some of these thunderstorms want to bubble up from Huntsville, Bryan College Station, but we are dry from Katy, Sugar Land, Houston, right through Galveston. So depending on where you are, now if you're watching right now, well north of the city, you may see a few cracks of thunder earlier than what I'm expecting in town. Now, 5:30 this afternoon, some of those thunderstorms really start to fire up north of the city. Now, let's say getting into 8 o'clock tonight, that's when I want everyone to have their guard up, that we could see some thunderstorms kind of rip across the area, quickly producing about a half an inch of rain or so. Jen will dive more on this because we're going to see really an unsettled pattern this week. That means area-wide downpours tonight through about Thursday. Over to you.
You can pick. They have a selection. There's an official milk carrier. By the way, I used to work at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm from Indy. This is a big deal for me. I walked in and I said, did anybody else watch the 500? It was wild, folks. And two of our, of course, AJ Foyt is from Houston, and his two drivers, they both finished in the top 10. So Houston connection, really good. Really
What a
good.
weekend. But yeah, nowadays I would have thought it was like almond or soy for sure.
you
They
chocolate
have
milk?
those options.
But it looked thick.
There is a woman who carries the milk out to Victory Circle, and she has security with her. It's a big deal.
Now, what about that Mets fan? I don't know. Was
They're
it
just honoring the tradition.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see.
The Indy 500 was yesterday.
Maybe
so
I'll
it's the game.
douse myself in honor.
We get on video.
Yeah, well, okay, that's what I've been liking lately. Anyway, hey, today for your Memorial Day forecast, for the most part, we keep it dry. Temperatures are going to warm up quickly. High heat, high humidity. We are expecting temperatures to go towards 90. Feels like temperatures closer to 100. Notice this evening, rain chances. So you're under a good mix of clouds and sun during the day, but it's this evening that's when the chance for some of those thunderstorms arrive. But really a decent pool day. Feels like temperatures between 100, maybe to 105. You know, some of you who stay more upper 80s feels like temperatures more into the mid to upper 90s. Winds are going to be breezy all throughout the day today. We're all going to notice winds around 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's the case this morning. Take a look at Galveston, though. Sustained winds this morning around 23. These are not gusts, sustained winds. We have a live camera thanks to our saltwater recon. Ooh, beautiful shot. I love. Sun is coming up, peeking through the clouds, but look how choppy the waves are. Look at these palm trees just ripping away. So again, breezy conditions. And now I'll get back to our high rip current threat throughout the day today. You see how choppy the waves are. If you're planning to head down to the island, especially with little ones, think knee height times could be around 20. So that's going to make some of our gusts up to about 30. Line of strong thunderstorms in North Texas. We've seen severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings from Tyler, Texas, right out of Corsicana. This is going to dive southward, but you're going to give it some time. So far this morning, radar here locally has been dry for the most part during the day today. I think we keep it mostly dry. Now, if you're watching right now from Bryan College Station, Brenham, north of Montgomery, Walker County into Livingston, San Jacinto, Polk County, these are areas that could see a few thunderstorms earlier. But I'm going to get you into about 7, 8 o'clock this evening. That's when I think we're going to start to see the chance for area-wide showers and thunderstorms. This kind of rips across the area, I think, between about 10 p.m. through maybe 1 a.m. getting into Tuesday, and then it's out of here for the morning hours Tuesday. Then I do think we're going to see some pop-up thunderstorms in the afternoon, and that unsettled pattern will take us through Thursday. Take to low 100s, just kind of depending on how much sunshine you see. Evening thunderstorms for most of you today. You actually stay dry during the day, and then it's after 4 o'clock. That's when some of those thunderstorms start to fire up. Tomorrow, I think it's more daytime heating, so maybe 1 to 4, 1 to 5 in the afternoon. Best chance Tuesday, similar there for Wednesday. And Jen, as we continue to track these rain chances every day, look at these temperatures. They're heading back into the mid to upper 80s where they should be. Okay?
Nice.
I'll send it over. Storms moving out of Dallas. Even though we are dry now, I'll show you when rain chances arrive.